everyone, and peace of Christ to all of you. Please invite your friends. And today we are going to discuss something very important. Before we start talking about the so-called debate between Anthony Roger and Shabir Ally, I promise a Muslim to answer a comment he said next time I go live. Just take a note. I'm not going to stay. I will try my best not to stay long, but you know that usually doesn't work fine with me. I have a pain in my throat, and maybe you can tell my voice is not the same. I ate some food very spicy, unbelievable, and it's causing my throat really to be irritated. Before we start, we have a Muslim. He posted a comment in the previous video. His name is Big Sam. He said, La 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 ha la ilaha. I will shave my 26-foot beard if you tell me what does that mean. La ilaha illa laha. I mean, who is the stupid who taught you Arabic? I have no idea. Allah is the only creator. I mean, this is when Abdul, he come and he dump his poop in the front of your door. Allah is the only creator. So if Allah is the only creator, so what is this? Isn't it your God, Allah here? He says he is the best of the creators. We are typing in English, sorry. Switch to Arabic. All right, finally. So Allah is the only creator, brother. I mean, when a Muslim, he come to you, and he take off his pant and he turn his back to your door, and now he decide to give you his poop. So now he got you busted. Like, that's it. Allah is the only creator. Okay, so what is this then? When Allah in the Quran, he says Allah is the best of the creators. Look at the translation. He says Allah is the best to create. Look at the first translation. In Arabic it says فَتَبَارَكَ اللَّهُ أَحْسَنُ الْخَالِقِينَ. Change the translator, you will find a new Quran in a miraculous way. Is it really the best to create or the best of the creators? Here we go. Look what happened. Here we have a creators. And by the way, even when you say the best of the create, I mean, this is stupid, because if there's no other creators, then he is the best to create. So he's the best between who? So Muslims, they come to you and they claim things. It's so silly and so stupid. It does not even fit with their own book. And if a Muslim, he says to me, Allah, he is saying, I am better than the one who created a bicycle. But creation is not, creative ideas is different from creation. The Quran itself gives you definition for creation, that the one who can create a fly is a creator, which means the one who can give life. So they cannot explain the stupidity of their God. So they come to us and they say, this is what Allah he meant. No, the Quran is so clear, and creation and religion is not about somebody he make a car that will make him God. All of us, we knew that this is not true. Creation is about giving life. He breathed into him, he made him Adam. And this is your God in the Quran, chapter 22, saying, how you worship somebody, he cannot even create a fly. So if he can create a fly, he's God. Go worship him. So when Allah in the Quran says he is the best of the creators, that is a stupid thing to say. Allah, he gave us false information, contradicting what the Muslims claim, and contradicting himself, saying that I am the one who created you. Because if he is the best of the creators, either this is true information, and that means there is more than one creator, or it is a false information, which means Allah is a joke. Allah is stupid. Allah, he said things doesn't make sense. So which one is it is? Either way, it's a disaster. But we know what is behind the story. A man, his name is Abdullah ibn Surah. He is the one who said this sentence, Allah is the best of the creators. Muhammad, he said to him, put it in the Quran. The guy, he said that I am the one who said it. So the stupid Muhammad, he added that because he liked the tone at the end of the sentence. Remember Muhammad trying to make a rap music. This is why the Muslims, they say, we can sing the Quran for you. Muhammad was making rap, which is a stupid rap. I mean, look at this. We made the nutfa into a clot, a piece of thick coagulated blood. I mean, this is God. Have you ever heard that somebody, a scientist, saying to you that a sperm became a dead blood? And then they made a conference in Saudi Arabia, bringing a doctor from Dr. Mauri. Dr. Mauri, he wrote a book saying the most silly, stupid book. The Muslims, they are successful in many fields of science. And when he say, by the way, Muslims, I laugh, because those who they are scientists in Islam, they were not Muslims. But you know, as usual, anyone he was approved to be a scientist in certain time, the Muslim, they put him in their, okay, soon, just wait. The Muslim, they will say that, what his name? The founder of Apple, they will say originally his father is from Syria, so he is a Muslim, even though the guy, he's not a Muslim, he was not buried as a Muslim, and he never was a Muslim. But in 100 years from now, they will say his name is Muhammad Abdul Joe, what's his name? I forgot really. Steve Job, or Job Steve, I don't know. Anyone, Shakespeare, he's a Muslim. Al-Qazafi, he made a speech, he says Shakespeare, his real name is Shakespeare. Shakespeare is Shakespeare? Yes, he is Shakespeare. His real name is Shakespeare, and he's an Arab. Okay, we got it. So, when a Muslim, he come to us and he says such a statement, right away, he proved to us that Muslim not only ignorance about our belief, they are just, you know, copy-paste people. They have no idea what they are talking about. And look what he said here. He is the creator of the whole universe, and we prove that's not true, because even the Quran says that Jesus, he created from the mother bird. So if you are saying that only Allah is the creator, that contradicts the Quran, because the Quran says Jesus, he made mud, then he shaped it in the shape of a bird, then he breathed into it, and then he make it as a bird, living bird. If you say to me that by the permission of Allah, I laugh at you, because that make it even more horrible. Why Allah will give only one person, he is Jesus, the permission to be a creator like him? Why he did not give that permission to Muhammad, to anyone else? Very silly, stupid cult. And then he continue, because he is a human and with a human soul and never claimed anything like that. Here you see the stupidity again. Actually, when a Muslim, he says such a thing to you, use it against him to conquer Islam. Very easy. Because if Jesus cannot be God because he's a human, that means Allah cannot be God, for he cannot be human. Because what is the point of he is a human? He is trying to say to you he is limited, right? So what makes Jesus not God for him is the limitation, right? Well, you just told us that your God, he is not almighty. Because my God, he can come as a human, still he can be God. Your God cannot. Do you see the stupidity? Do you see the stupidity? The one who says Islamophobic is okay because Islam is anti-Semitic. That's not accurate, my friend. I mean, guys, don't say silly things. What anti-Semitic? This is a wide statement, and it is not the reason. It's not anti-Semitic. Islam is anti anyone is not a Muslim. As simple as that. Muhammad, he killed the Jews because they are Jews, not because they are the son of etc. person, because they don't believe in him. So you know, be smart when you make comments. So when a Muhammadan, he says to you, Jesus, he was a human, he's just telling you that his God cannot be a human. And actually this is proven in the Quran. As an example, in the Quran it says how Allah can have a son if you don't have a girlfriend. He cannot have a son. Why? Because in order for Allah to have a son, he need to have a girlfriend. And in order, if he have a girlfriend, then he can have a son. That's wonderful. That's mean Allah is the one, he is the human being, and he's limited. Because a human being is the one who need a woman. He cannot have a son without having a woman. And here again, with that will take us to the question about Jesus. How come Jesus is born and he is a son, but yet he have no father who have a girlfriend? Correct? So the God of Islam saying to us, listen, I'm very limited. How can he, you see, the question is made by the Quran, not by me. How can he, who is the one to question the ability? Allah. This is Allah talking supposedly. How can he have a children when he has no wife? By the way, this is false translation because Quran doesn't say wife, it says sahiba, which means girlfriend. Or let us say a companion, like what they call it, like, you know, when you sleep with a woman, she is not really your wife. I don't know what they call her. I don't know. It's not even girlfriend. It's more stupid. I mean, sahiba is a friend. You know, like we sleep together. So how can he have a children when he have no girlfriend? Who is the one who's asking the question? Allah. So here you notice that the God of the Christians, he do not need a girlfriend in order to have a son. The God of the Muhammadan, he is limited like us. I cannot have a son unless I have a woman. Doesn't matter if it's my wife or not. Correct? So the Quran again confirm the limitation of the stupid founder of Islam. The founder of Islam is not Allah. Allah does not exist. The founder of Islam is the one who made this verse. He is limited in his brain, he is limited in his thinking, he is limited in how deep he is, and he is so silly and so fool to the point he gave us a powerful tool to prove Islam to be stupid. Concert, yeah, concert. Actually, if you change the translation, they will say to you concert, you know. Depend on the translator. You know, the Muslim translation is very flexible, like Muslims. For Muslims, everything is upside down. The American, they say 4 years ago we are going to leave before September 11, 2021. You know, the Muslim today, they claim victory. The defeat of America. Everything is awkward for those people, you know. They go to attack Israel and they want to throw the Jews in the ocean. Then they lose Jerusalem. Allahu Akbar, we have victory. You idiot, you just lost Jerusalem. Allahu Akbar, takbir, we have victory over the... You idiot. Yesterday you lost Jerusalem. Today you lost the West Bank. Allahu Akbar, we lost Jerusalem. You idiot. Or almost they are in Amman. You Allahu Akbar, we know Allah. What's wrong with those people? The Jews arrive almost to Damascus. They are just 17 miles away from Damascus. Allahu Akbar, we have victory over the Jews. Like, what's wrong with you? They never lose, my friend. They never lose. I mean, you take that, whatever you take from them, it's still they are winning. And this is exactly what's happening today. Desperate for victory after a long period of their God is not answering their prayer. So here you see that the founder of the Quran is very silly and very stupid. So when the guy, he said to us what he said, that Jesus, brother, he was a human. He was a human, brother. And what the funny is, when he said he have a soul, hey, I forgot to tell you the bad news. Your God, Allah, have no soul, and he is dead already. Because why Allah has no soul? Anybody can tell me? What kind of God? Look, this God is a physical being, as Muhammad, he confirmed. Even the Quran confirmed that he have a shin, and the people, they will see his shin in the judgment day. What an amazing shin of God. The Muslims don't worship God, they worship his shin. So when you see the shin of Allah, you go down and you bow down to the shin of Allah, which is very sexy, and you know it. But the question here, as long Allah, he have no soul and he have a shin, that's mean Allah is made from concrete, or in the best scenario, he is made from silicon. How we can prove that Allah have a life? You see, somebody says to me, I don't understand really the concept of spirit or soul. It's very easy, my friends. Okay, you see, if when you read, try to read carefully. Even in the stupid Quran, when they ask Muhammad, okay, what is the spirit? What is the spirit? A question. I mean, anyone who claims to be a prophet should be able to answer it easy, especially he have the support of the one who is called divine, right? So they are asking you about the spirit. All right. What is the answer? Chapter 17, verse number 85. The most hilarious, stupid answer ever. They ask you concerning the Spirit. Say, the Spirit is from the knowledge of Allah. Like what? What? This is why we're asking you. You are the Prophet of Allah. You can ask Allah. And now Allah is answering Muhammad. So Allah, he says to him, tell them, the Spirit is from the knowledge of me. Like, what the heck? Where's the answer? I mean, have you ever heard of a stupid teacher like this? So imagine you are a student and you have a professor standing in front of you. And he said to you, sir, what is the Spirit? He said to you, only me, I know the Spirit meaning. Like, well, this is why you are the teacher. What's the answer? So Muhammad, he went home, he put the eyeliner 3 times in his eyes, he did sugar to his body, he took all the hair there, down there and up and wherever you want, you know, he became want to be pretty. And then the pretty Muhammad come with a pretty answer saying, tell them concerning the Spirit, Allah knows best. Okay? This is from the knowledge of Allah, so Muhammad do not know. When the Spirit is very simple. Even the stupid Muhammad, when he copies stories from the Bible, he himself, without knowing, he gave us definition. Because isn't it him, the Quran says that Allah, he breathed in the mud after he fashioned Adam, and then Adam became alive. So what is the Spirit? Life. You give life to a dead body, regardless what that body is, even if it's from mud. So Spirit is the power of life, and God is source of life. Are you getting it? So the stupid Muhammad, who cannot answer a very simple question, and he refused to answer, obviously, because he do not know what to say. So as long as you agree that your God Allah has no Spirit, then your God Allah does not exist. Because of anything without a Spirit, doesn't matter what it is, God or me or you, it's a dead person. Spirit is the power of life, and all power of life is coming from the Creator. The creation is not only making mud, the creation is about he breathed into him and he gave him life. Where is the first breath is coming from? According to the Quran, from Allah. So when Allah, he breathed, and Allah, he breathed everywhere, by the way. He breathed into Adam and he breathed into the vagina of Mary, if you remember. So when Allah, he breathed, what he is giving, look what the Quran is saying. وَنَفَخْنَا وَالَّتِي أَحْصَنَتْ فَرْجَهَا فَنَفَخْنَا فِيهَا or فَنَفَخْنَا فِيهِ. Okay. Maryam, or Mary, the daughter of Imran, again, is another stupid mistake in the Quran. Muhammad, he think that Imran or Amram, the father of Moses, is the same, the father of Mary. This is why the Quran, different verse says, Mary, she is the sister of Moses. The one who guarded her chastity doesn't say that, you liar. Doesn't say she guarded her chastity, it says the one who guarded her vagina. What a very low language. We breathe, and look what they put in the two bracket. We breathe into the sleeves of her shirt. Like, what the heck? Where it says that? Where in the verse it says we breathe into the sleeves of her? So they don't want to say he breathed into her vagina. It says here, the women who guarded her vagina, we breathe in it. How in the world her vagina became a sleeve of a shirt? And just to get them busted, by the way, just copy this text and take it to Google Translation, and you will see there's no sleeves, and there's no t-shirt, and there's... The vagina, kiss our God. Anyway, so why he breathe? You see the stupidity of this guy? Muhammad, he is just copying his stories, and he add his own spice to make it look different. It's like, a guy who stole your bicycle, and he lived next door. And now if you go out with it, you will know this is your bicycle. So he start hanging some stuff in it, like the blue stone for the eye, some paint here, Mickey Mouse picture there, like supposedly you are the fool who will not notice that this is my bicycle. Anyway, so I hope we answered this potato. and joined the mashed team. Now we go back to Shabir Ally. You see, one of the funny things about Shabir Ally, he is different from the rest of the Muslims. How he is different? Shabir Ally is a very smart fool. I know, that's very hard to just like very smart fool. Like, how is that can be, you know? He is very smart fool. Yeah, he is the person who he think he is smart by not answering the question, but by not answering the question, he gave an answer which is very powerful for us to destroy Islam. And today, I'm going to play a little bit of his presentation to show you how stupid Islam is, and how fool the one who tried to defend it. I'm not trying to insult Shabir Ally, you know, we are friends, you know, we have history. Shabir Ally, he promised to debate me 2 centuries ago, and he promised he would do it after he finished his PhD. Then he finished his PhD, and he is still busy. Very normal. I mean, those things happen to every Muslims. So Shabir Ally is going to present for you salvation in the Quran, and try to not to die laughing.
Dr. Shabir, you have 16 minutes to build your case for salvation according to the Quran.
Okay, I'll just get my notes ready here, and in a moment. Here we go.
Did you hear, guys? Did you hear? I have to get ready my notes. He have a presentation, he have a paper. That's why I say to you, those are not debates. I mean, nobody asked him a question yet. Not for what? The woman, she just said, your name is Shabir Ally. You are an imam of a mosque. You know what I mean? Not for what? Those are the presentation hero. That's why I say those are not debate. There's 2 guys, they go and do search in Google, and they print all the possible questions, or let us say respond, and then they put them in a note, and that's it. This is the debate, and he will start reading for us. So where's the debate? Look at him. He will start reading from the paper. Go.
So I'm ready. Ladies and gentlemen, friends, I greet you with a greeting of peace, and I pray.
The first lie. A Muslim, he cannot greet anyone with peace unless he is greeting Muslims. This is #1 lie. And Shabir Ally, he don't hesitate to lie left and right. Can Muslims greet non-Muslims with peace? Absolutely not. Let us see. Do you see it? Not only you cannot grant the Christians and the Jews and the Hindus and the Buddhas and everybody with peace, you have to force them to walk in the sewage. You know, but it's not working. Like, you know, the American, they are forcing Taliban to walk in the sewage. Did you see what happened around the airport? They don't even dare to get close one step. I mean, we withdraw all our army. We have just a few, you know, soldiers, and yet they don't dare to get closer. So the first lie is, we greet you with peace. Continue, Shabir Ally. And by the way, this is why, if you go later, you will see that Shabir Ally, he told Anthony Roger that we have to agree to debate only in the Quran. And this is the title of my video. Why Shabir Ally, he want to debate only based on the Quran? Why he don't want the quote of his prophet? Because the quote of his prophet proved that every single word he said, starting from peace to you, is a lie. Are you getting the point? So he said to Anthony Roger, we debate only in the Quran, since when Shabir Ally is a Quran only person. And why a Muslim, he don't want the statement and the words of his prophet? It's embarrassment, isn't it? It's embarrassment because obviously you know that your prophet, he do a lot of dumb, and he says stupid things, embarrassing, ugly things, hateful things. So in order to avoid the embarrassment, I say we debate only about the Quran. And later you will see that Anthony Roger, he says that me and and Shabir Ally, we have no problem. We agreed to debate the Quran only, which is the request of Shabir Ally. So peace unto you, Shabir Ally, but this time don't lie to us, say peace to us, because you as a Muslim, you cannot say that. Me as a Christian, I can say so when I wish, but you cannot.
That God will protect us all in this.
Peace of God will protect us. Is that a Quranic? Isn't it the Quran says that Allah protect only the Muslims? What's wrong with this guy? I mean, should I stop in every word you say? Then that my video will come like 2,000 years video. I mean, every single word he says is a lie. Continue.
Situation in which we all face the possibility of COVID-19. We pray.
Oh, don't talk about it. Your prophet, he says COVID-19 is a lie, and there's no viruses, and there's nothing can be transmitted by person to a person. Don't go there. I will show you the hadith. Not only that, he says that viruses cannot enter the city of Medina, and then after that, tens of thousands of people of Medina did die. What Abdul?
For protection from every disease, sickness, disease, and stress.
That's it.
At the same time, we all are glued to our television sets. We're looking at events around the world, and we are praying for peace, for stability, for the end of violence, for the upliftment of the rights and status of women in our.
Shabir Ally, he stands for the right of the women. Isn't it the same guy who said that the Quran did not give limit to the man how many wives he can have? So if the women have rights, well, shouldn't we have equal right for the man and the women? If the man, he can have unlimited women to sleep with, well, the women should have unlimited number to sleep with too. Why the man, he can have 10 chickens and the women, she cannot have 10 roosters? Isn't it the Quran says beat them? So he stands for the right of the women. Okay, yeah, I can tell. I mean, in Pakistan, the women have all the rights. Yeah, I saw the woman who was in the park making a video for YouTube. They strip her from her clothes. Hundreds of mujahideen.
Our own countries and worldwide. In this opening speech, I intend not to defend, but merely to explain the Quranic view of salvation and to show how it ties in with belief in God and Jesus. I will begin by outlining the main points and then proceed to elaborate. My first main point is that God is intrinsically forgiving, and he readily forgives us because he understands our fallible nature. Second, the Quranic story of Adam is about original forgiveness, not about original sin. After Adam's momentary lapse, God forgave, chose, and guided him. Divine justice is thus tempered with mercy and God's care for humans. Third, the devil tries to mislead humans, but due to God's forgiving nature and continuing care for humans.
Guys, Muslims, is it true that the devil is the one who tried to mislead you, or Allah? Why Muslims, they lie about who is the one who deceives us? Why they lie about who is the one who do mislead us? Let us go to the Quran and get him busted. I think this video will take a century to finish then. We will try to stop only in the important one. Who is the one who misleads? Is it Allah or Shaitan? The answer in front of you. Chapter 4, verse number 88. Allah, he said to Muhammad, are you going to guide the one who Allah mislead? The one who Allah mislead, nobody can guide him. Do you see it? This is the Muslim translation, by the way, here. In Arabic, it's more ugly. It says, أَتُرِيدُونَ أَن تَهْدُوا مَنْ أَضَلَّ اللَّهِ? Are you